Great morning, Houston. Great morning, downtown, midtown, third ward, fifth ward. Those of you listening in the car at 102.5 FM. Great morning to you that are tapped in through our free KMAZ app. And great morning to you that are listening on our website at www.amazing1025fm.org. I'm Amanda Sapp here. Where? On Amazing 102.5 FM. Your do good through good station where we're changing lives one listener at a time. I am always so excited about the opportunity to bring you guests who are doing amazing things in amazing ways. I cannot wait to share with you who I have in the studio with me today. So turn your volumes all the way up while I share a little bit about them right now. She is a native Houstonian with over 13 years of behavioral health management experience in education and crisis intervention. She found her passion in mental health advocacy from her experience working with children in the education system and the foster care system. She currently presides on the board of directors for the National Alliance of Mental Illness Greater Houston. As an experienced psychotherapist, she offers a warm and welcoming therapeutic atmosphere that fosters personal growth. She didn't come alone. She has someone in here as well who is a mental health advocate and a college student. Please welcome into our amazing studio, Dr. Glenda Demas and Christian Lewis. Great morning.
Thank you.
Thank you for having
Thank you for having us.
Great
We're
morning.
excited.
Glad to have both of you in here with us
Yes,
today.
it's very blessed.
Dr. Glenda, would you please give me 3 words to describe you?
Oh boy, that's tough. Just three?
Just 3. Just 3.
I would honestly say very goal oriented,
Mhm.
very focused, and very intentional.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And then you have someone with us, Christian Lewis.
Yes, my handsome son, Christian Lewis.
Pleased to
Yes.
be here.
Great morning, Christian. Give me
Good
3
morning.
words to describe you.
I would say 3 words to describe me would be ambitious, a visionary, a visionaire, and a go-getter.
Go get it. I love it. I love it. And you guys are in here today because you've decided to come together and co-found a app, and it is the My Mind My Mental wellness app. But before we even get in deep into that, could you tell us a little bit about the both of you?
Yes, absolutely. So, as you shared earlier, yes, I am a native Houstonian, born and raised Houston, Texas, never left. College, graduate, undergraduate school, graduate school. I've never left Houston. I have a true passion for being in my city.
Mhm.
2020, I was recognized as one of top 5 mental health clinicians in the state of
That's awesome.
Texas. 2021, one of 30 influential women in the city of Houston. 2023, one of top 5 now psychologists in the state of Texas, health psychologists, and also one of a top psychologist in Katy, Texas as well, because my home office is in Katy. So I've been recognized there as well. So I have deep roots in terms of focusing on supporting behavioral health, mental health, and making sure that individuals within our city understand that they are not alone. I wrote myself in as the youngest board of director for the National Alliance on Mental Illness, which is NAMI Greater Houston. And I've done some amazing work alongside that team in ensuring that, we work hard to remove the stigma. So that's, really the gist of who I am and what I do.
And to have your son, Christian Lewis, here in the studio with us today, how did you become a mental health advocate?
So pretty much going, because I'm also from Houston. My mom's from Houston. So 4 years ago, I picked up my life to move to Missouri to attend the University of Missouri. And that was a very, very unknowing transition, packing up and going 1,300 miles away. I only had my therapist / mom to get me through that new transition, because being from the South and moving to where it snows and never seeing snow, that is just something that's
Culture shock.
like a very big culture shock. So getting into mental health, making myself stronger, and personal development has led me to partner with my mom and loving what she does and seeing how we could make more people break that stigma and bettering themselves and learning more about their brain, learning more about their brain power and what they can truly accomplish.
Yeah.
What did you
That's
learn
what I
about
would
your
say.
brain power when you moved to Missouri?
Man,
1,300 miles away, right?
I learned that I know who I am.
Mhm.
I know that I was raised the right way. So I know that taking those two things and immersing somewhere else would allow me to find genuine people that I could connect with without forcing myself to be around other people that maybe their energy is a little off or stuff like that. So I pretty much just used all the tools I was raised with and took that on the road.
What
Yeah.
kind of challenges did you face, and what tools did you have to combat those challenges?
Um, Challenges I faced really would be acclimating into a new scenery. Missouri is so different than Texas. It's a lot slower. I'm a much more fast-paced person, so moving somewhere slower, it allowed me to really cultivate who I am as a person. I seen the flaws that I had, maybe too ambitious or too impatient. It put me somewhere still so I could learn patience and the value of just knowing who you are and how you could make others better. So those are some challenges I faced that pretty much just being out there, not alone, but definitely alone. Not many
Mhm.
two people from the South or from Houston that are down there. So just immersing myself somewhere different, seeing how I could make myself better in those 4 years. So whenever I come back to home,
Mhm.
I'm
Mhm.
all right.
Now,
Yeah.
tell me about some of these tools that your mom, Dr. Demas, am I saying your last name right?
Demas, but you're
Demas.
fine. Yep. Worry about
Tell me
it.
about some of these tools that Dr. Demas impart upon you.
Um, Ever since a child, she has put in confidence in myself, understanding that with time and hard work, you could do anything you set your mind to. But that's not something that we took lightly.
Mhm.
Like, if you want to be a doctor, you have to go and really study medicine. Like, there are no excuses, there are no shortcuts to life. You have to understand that whatever your path is, like, put all of your power into cultivating yourself to get there, and also putting in the hard work and the craft to obtaining that. So I took a lot of the things that I learned as a child and put that into what I'm doing now. So
Mhm.
So to piggyback on, what he kind of already shared,
Mhm.
that I kind of coached him through in supporting his mental health, he journals and meditates
Mm.
daily.
yes.
He also knows how to pick up a book, that is very effective in driving him forward in something that's a thought in that moment for him. So just having simple tools at your fingertips that's super easy for you to be able to resort to when you don't feel, as if um, what has been shared with you such an early age is still plausible. You need something that you can reinforce, you use as a reinforcement, and he's done an amazing job with constantly using those three tools that I've just identified. And when I see him, it amazes me because oftentimes I'm so busy in my day to day that I forget to meditate, that I forget, early in the morning to make sure that I give myself quiet time just so I can get in that, positive space. And I look over and, at him while he's home from school and he's quiet, and I'm like, man, I love it. So yeah, those are a few things that he forgot to share that he actually does to
Yeah.
support his mental health.
Yeah,
Now,
absolutely.
you guys have decided to co-found a app. It's entitled My
Yeah.
Mind, My Mental
Yeah.
Wellness app.
Mm-hmm.
And mental illness apps are becoming increasingly popular.
Mm-hmm.
What unique
Absolutely.
features or approaches does your app offer to differentiate itself from others and provide effective support to users?
What I really love about My Mind, My Mental Wellness community, because it's not just an app, no shade to any other booking app that has been generated, but we wanted to make sure that we didn't develop a app that was just centered around allowing a client to schedule an appointment and then there's no recourse of what happens after that. So what we did was developed a wellness community. And the cool thing is that you have the ability to sign up. not only are you signing up, you get the amazing feature of choosing the same therapist repeatedly. So you don't have to worry about, should you make an appointment, whether or not you're going to the same therapist after you've gotten extremely comfortable with them. So that's one of the amazing features that we have. And then just talking more about the algorithm that we developed to make sure that we are supporting the mental health of all outside of their sessions. Because I, as a clinician, realized that, hey, they come to therapy on Wednesday, but what happens Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, right? So we wanted to make sure that we had the ability to track that.
Absolutely.
So a algorithm was developed to provide their mental health clinician insight on what their mental health behavior looks like outside of therapy.
I'm glad you mentioned that. Dr. Demas, Christian Lewis, we're going to take a break really quickly. When we come back, I want to talk about the tools and the resources provided on your app. And if you could walk us through the process as you were about to do.
Perfect.
Absolutely.
Just then. Guys, stay tapped in, stay tuned in, stay amazing. We will be right back with the founder and co-founder of My Mind, My Mental Wellness app, Dr. Glenda Demas and Christian Lewis here in studio with us today. We'll be right back.